All right, so this one is special. If you're like me, if you've been into tech for a long time, you've had this dream of this multi-monitor laptop. We've seen different images and concepts. In front of me, I have something called Xbook, and this takes things to another level. And it does so in an actual package, like in a box like this. You have a multi-monitor setup that is basically in a laptop form factor. It's pretty nondescript box here. And I presume that's because this is like early days. So you see the X and you see the device. And from the top, you're like, oh yeah, that's just, looks like a typical laptop. But once I lift it, it exposes the fact that this is something slightly more unique because of the size of it. But in here, there are many displays, and when you start to consider that, it changes your perception as far as this being big, and all of a sudden you think this thing is small because how else could you possibly carry this many displays? Anyway, I'm gonna put that down for a moment. There's actually a user manual, an AC power adapter, and they've also included a stylus, which is interesting. So we've got some touchscreen going on. 3 14-inch 1920 by 1080 400 nit full HD displays, Intel Core Ultra i7 14th gen, 1 terabyte SSD, 32 gigs of DDR5 memory, 1 Thunderbolt, 2 USB-C 2.0, 1 audio jack. Okay, maybe I should just start playing with it and see what I can do. Well, I'm gonna start by just lifting this up. So the default is the laptop mode. And even though it has a much thicker base to start, it's a laptop. I mean, that's what you think of when you think of a laptop. Chiclet style keyboard, pretty typical trackpad. It actually clicks. Like, I was worried a little bit about this lip, but you can work on this no problem. Okay, so that's step one. Now, if I wanna do something more ambitious, what if we go like this? We go like this, lay it down like that. And I can already tell there's something to do with this little X locking magnet. I guess it's gonna lock in place over here. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And then now is the magic moment, I presume. Yes, it is. So that is completely insane. Look at that thing. That is, wow, it also go completely flat, which is wild. It's like having side-by-side laptops, but then they went even crazier by including a desktop, like on the desktop touch display, which I presume could display a digital keyboard if you wanted. Now, I guess there is one more configuration, right? What would be the last configuration? So you're locked in like that, and then you're moving like this. But what about when it comes to taking it off? It's so low profile, you can't really grip underneath, but you don't have to. Discovery, you just kind of do this. Grab the other display, then we would go here, like this, and then we would go here like this. Am I right? So that's your third mode. And this would be like an all digital kind of mode. The only problem with that is this piece here. Or does the whole thing come off? Ah, this piece comes off completely. I was a little nervous removing that. It sits flush, no wobble. I was worried about that. So that's how that works in that mode. So it is really 3 completely distinct modes. This one, so that's 2 modes. And then of course, and you've got 3. If you need to be like connected on the go, I don't know what type of business you're in or how many things you need to look at once, but maybe in like a production setting, imagine some type of day trader at the coffee shop. It's unbelievable. Just charts, fake charts. Let me go ahead and power this thing up. This is all a lot to take in. So Xbook, how about you? Xbook, 1, 2, 3. I mean, come on, that's cool just from an engineering perspective, just on its own. It doesn't even have to do anything else, just everything working together. It's impressive. A popular way in which people might use a workstation like this is for some sort of AI workflow. And that brings me to today's sponsor, WhisperFlow. You guys have heard me talk about them in the past, particularly on your mobile device, where you can use WhisperFlow for far better and more seamless voice dictation. It works on the desktop as well, and it's extremely simple to use. You set up your key command in order to trigger trigger it, and now your voice input, which gets smarter over time, understands your lingo, understands your slang, becomes the way in which you interact with your device. And with a device like this, you may not want to use the keyboard as much considering the layout. Voice could be an alternative that might actually function a little bit better. So instead I can just hold Control and the Windows key. Hey, can you generate a thumbnail for a YouTube video for the Xbook 3-screen foldable laptop? It says Xbook on it. I like to wear a hat, sometimes backwards. By the way, this is Lou from Unbox Therapy talking. Oh, not bad. I mean, they put a hat on me. Like, look at the hairy arm on there. It's got my t-shirt figured out. The hands look very accurate. The laptop itself, not exact. The Xbook has a different layout. The displays is actually on the desktop. Can you implement this laptop into this thumbnail? Kind of. It added another display down there. So WhisperFlow is available not just for your desktop, the desktop app, Android or iOS. So you get to set your default sound. If you want to sound more formal, more casual, very casual, or excited. So it's not just integrating into your workflow when you're working, but also in your day-to-day life, when you're responding to text messages and communicating with people. We all know how the built-in dictation inside of these devices doesn't really understand slang and will autocorrect and misspell words that you use frequently in a different context and so forth. WhisperFlow takes all that pain out of it, and you just start dictating, speaking your natural language, and then watching that message get shipped off. So you should definitely try out WhisperFlow for yourself. Head over to the link in the description and then use the code UNBOX so they know that we sent you. You're gonna wanna use your voice instead of your thumbs or fingers. It's more natural. So now they're all at 150 scaling. So they're the same resolution, which is good. They're gonna mesh a little bit better. So 1080p across all three of them. Right away, you've got multi-monitor flexibility. So I can now have multi-window stuff going on. This would be the experience of 3 browser windows. I mean, it's all relatively seamless considering the stage that this product is at. Obviously, the most standout thing is having this display on the desk itself. I mean, I doubt you're gonna use it just for ambience like this, but it's cool anyways. And then everything on the left really feels like a traditional laptop. You've got your usual stuff, you know, your keyboard, your speakers, your trackpad. It's crazy how tight this tolerance is to minimize this bezel here. Like there's almost nothing. So with the added real estate, you get more available workspace, so I can zoom in more so on what I'm actually working on. You know what I mean? I don't have to make space for tools. And then of course I could save my configuration however I really choose to use it. I mean, the same would be true of any creative app. It could be video editing, it could be music production. I know there's a lot of people in the creative space that can pretty much use as much real estate as they get. Streamers, could be presentations. And this would be a hell of a thing to gather around. Programmers, maybe. But also, it's just sort of the ambitiousness of like, wait, how could we even do that? We have this technology, but how can we put it together into a package that would actually allow for that to happen? I think this is sort of a proof of concept, which is what makes it exciting. By the way, it's coming in at 7.5 pounds in case you're wondering, which is heavy by laptop standards, but by triple display standards, it's not that heavy actually when you consider it like that. And it's 1.5 inches thick. So they're actually shipping this thing right now. Xbook laptop, 3-screen foldable laptop, 2800/1999, save 800, in stock, ships same day. Wow. Listen, you gotta take it for what it is. It's definitely a newer, smaller company, so keep that in mind. Like, they just reached out to me via email and said, would you look at this thing? And I'm like, absolutely. But as far as you buying it, I think you'd have to be pretty certain that you can apply this to your particular application, and you'd have to have confidence. Here you can see a picture of me. And you know what? Apparently, according to Andrew Mark David, this is the world's first triple screen laptop. I think he's right. But it's very important for you to know as well, we are looking at something ambitious. You know, it's from a company that's sort of in sort of startup style phase. Like I said, if this is something that you absolutely need in your life, then I would recommend reaching out to the company and asking them some questions about, I don't know, shipping times and warranties and things like that, just so you feel comfortable placing an order for something like this. But it has no problem playing 3 videos across all 3 displays. You've got more than enough horsepower for that. They've also gone with these IPS displays, so like off-axis viewing, which is kind of key if you're looking across such a wide thing. Crazy. Anyway, it's definitely wild. You're not gonna see it every day. Apparently it's the world's first triple monitor laptop, and it's definitely the wildest laptop I've ever seen. I really think that's the case.